Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We're just making sure everything's up and running. So give us a second here, making sure we're on all broadcast channels. And I think we're ready to roll. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. What's going on? As you can see, it's a little bit of a sparkly winter wonderland here at Just Jill. I can't believe it is the end of July already, and that means we're going to be wrapping up our Christmas in July collections. That doesn't mean you won't still be able to find great holiday decor over the next couple of months before we really jump into full-blown holiday mode, but since it is the end of July, this is our last Facebook Live of the month. We have new items to show you that you really haven't had a chance to see all season long. We have some great deals that we're doing just in honor of this last Facebook Live. So hi, everybody who's jumping in. So great to see you. Hello, hello. Hi. Great to have you here. So a lot to talk about. I'll try to remind you of all of the offers. I hope you're in like shop mode tonight. If you're just window shopping, that's okay too. But this is really, I think, the opportunity to sort of, now that, I know you've been shopping probably Christmas and July specials other places too. Now you get one last look at what we have for you at Just Jill, and hopefully you can take advantage of some of the great offers that we have for you. If you have any questions about anything as we're going through our time tonight, Kylie is over on the chat. So if you have questions, she's monitoring that. She'll be, doing her best to give you what other information you might need. A reminder that when you shop with us here at Just Jill, you are purchasing from me, from my online boutique, and excited to have you see, what we're doing at Just Jill. Holiday decorating is one of my favorite things to do. I love holiday decor. I love beautiful assortments. And those of you who've shopped with us, I hope that you've found that, we're living up, I guess, to the standard that maybe I set during my many years of hosting on QVC and Your Home with Jill, and working with different companies and, coming up with ideas and putting collections together. This is what I did with the Scott brothers too, Drew and Jonathan Scott, when I was part of their team for a couple of years. It's what I love. I love product development. I love putting things together. I love pretty things. And I love sharing those things with you. So when you shop with us at Just Jill, also know you'll go to justjillshop.com, and we have banners that we can put up to sort of remind you of all of that over the course of shopping together. So you'll just go to my website, and at the top you'll see, new, you'll see Christmas in July. You click on that, it'll show you our assortment. But also remember that shipping and handling is included with everything. So whether you buy one item or 10,
it's frozen for some reason.
Whether you buy one item or 10, the shipping is going to be included. I think I'm just going to pull that second camera, Kylie. I have a feeling that that's maybe what's causing problems. So give me a second here, everybody. I got to move around my table. And you should make sure your phone is off and not pulling on anything, right? And we're just going to
You're back.
remove this. Well, we're just not going to take any chances. So, okay. All right. Hopefully that helps everybody. We were going to try to do a second camera tonight so that I could show you close up details on a lot of these pieces, because I'm kind of far away this way. But as long as you'll bear with me, I'll do a little moving and I'll make sure to get some nice close-ups for you on the items. So hopefully that'll work.
I can always grab them.
And again, we'll make sure too, keep in mind too, that sometimes with the freezing, it may not always be on our end, Kylie. Sometimes if somebody's saying it's frozen on their side, it could be their stuff too, right? So, all right, so let's take a look at the things that we have for you. I want to go through, I even have little cards tonight. We have so much, I was afraid I was going to forget it, and I wrote it all down. So let me just go through a few quick things for you. Expiring offers. So these all expire at the end of Christmas in July. My Grandma's coffee cakes, they're all on sale right now. We offer the big, huge, over 3-pound size. They are all on sale. So they will stay in your freezer for up to a year. If you want to make sure that you have a couple on hand, you don't feel like baking in the next month or two when it's so even hotter than it's been, it's August, or with back to school time or companies coming, you're just looking for something new, or you want to try a new flavor. All My Grandma's coffee cakes Now's the time to order them. Get them at the great sale price. They're the 3.1 pound size. They will slice up to about 26 slices. If you've never tried them, they are so delicious. They're one of my favorite food products of all time. And we have cinnamon walnut, the blueberry, the cranberry walnut, the patriotic, which is blueberry and cranberry. We have pineapple coconut. There's the apple walnut. So all kinds of great flavors for you over with My Grandma's. I agree, Merle, best coffee cake ever. Okay, next offer, soap rocks. Do we have those out here somewhere, Kylie? Do we have our set of soap rocks?
I thought I put them out there. Circle back around to it.
Oh, you'll circle back around. Oh, well, let me just tell you about it. And then if we have time to show them, we will. If you love soap rocks, our holiday assortment that you've all loved, the red kind of milk and honey gold and green, we brought it back for Christmas in July. This sale price on soap rocks that we have right now, not just on our holiday set, but on the entire assortment, is the lowest price that you are going to see soap rocks for the year. So if you want to give gifts of soap rocks this holiday season, if you need to stock up, if you're wanting to make sure you have that holiday set, the lowest price of the entire year is the price that we have those on right now. So check those out. I know you all love that red, gold, and green combo. That's why we keep bringing it back. It has sold out in the past. We brought it back for Christmas in July. It's the lowest price you're going to see for the entire year. And not just the holiday set, but all of our soap rock sets right now are all on sale. We have an unscented set. We have my favorites. We have the set that has the labradorite. It has a really beautiful iridescence to it. So check out soap rocks at justjillshop.com. Lowest price of the year, not the season, the year on soap rocks. That offer goes away end of day on the 31st. What else do we have? How about all of our Polish pottery? For those of you who love Polish pottery, yes, we have Polish pottery at Just Jill. These are all dishwasher safe, microwave safe, oven safe. We have plates, salt and pepper shakers, pitchers, serving pieces, big pieces, small pieces, bowls, whatever you want, all hand painted. These are all the Unicot pieces for the most part. We have a few that are not Unicot. Unicot designates sort of the highest level of artistry. So again, incredible detail, beautiful finishes. All of our Polish pottery, whether you buy a $50 piece or a $250 piece, it's all 10% off, every single piece. So if you want Polish pottery, make sure you pick that up. That offer goes away tomorrow as well. Then Ross Simon's jewelry. If you're somebody who loves beautiful jewelry and you know that Ross Simon's name, they've been in business for over 70 years. We have gemstones, we have sterling, we have gold, we have Murano glass, beautiful art glass pieces. Our entire Ross Simon's assortment, 10% off. So another opportunity to pick up some jewelry items maybe for yourself. Listen, I love to buy jewelry for myself too, but also a great opportunity for you to buy jewelry for gift giving. So check out our Ross Simon's assortment. It's all 10% off. All of our Satya jewelry, I'm wearing a couple pieces of Satya tonight. If you know Satya's beautiful pieces, those are 18 karat gold over brass in addition to sterling silver. Beautiful pieces, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, some great gemstones. There's a lot of labradorite and moonstone in those collections. All of our Satya jewelry, 15% off. So take care of that. All right, buyer's choice. We've been doing these limited edition pieces with Buyer's Choice and Joyce Byers from Byers, the founder of Buyer's Choice. They're signed by Joyce. They're signed by me. This year for Christmas in July, we did this beautiful couple, Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus, done in velvet and denim. And here's the special. These have been $89 all month long. We're down to our final quantities. We're doing a flash sale. They're now $79 each. That's the lowest price we've ever been since we've been carrying Buyer's Choice at Just Jill. That's the lowest price we've ever had on these limited edition Santas signed by me and Joyce Byers. So if you've had your eye on them, they were $89 each. Now they're $79 each. And so a really nice opportunity for you if you want to buy one. Even we had a special going that if you bought two, you got 10% off, but that still made these like $80 and change. So by marking them down to $79 each, if you decide you want to buy both, you're still actually getting it less than what our original special offer was. So get them while you can, because it's going to be last call on these. We're especially more limited in the misses. And so I think there's like maybe a dozen of her left. So if you want our limited edition, signed by me, signed by Joyce Byers, when they're gone, flash sale, $79, that opportunity goes away at the end of the day on July 31st. So take advantage of that. Okay, how about these deals so far? Good? All right, doing good. Lynn said those buyers are absolutely spectacular. I'm keeping mine out because they're so beautiful. Oh, good, Lynn, I'm so glad. Thank you. We're going to show you some ways to style some things tonight. And I wanted to do something around the buyers too, because I know some of you are like, gosh, I really like more traditional red and green Santas. We're working on that for you for our Christmas version. But I wanted to give you some ways that you could create a small vignette with those, especially with that flash sale, that you might not be thinking of. So, you know, just because a lot of your house is decorated in metallics or reds and greens doesn't mean you can't have a little sort of themed vignette area right in your entryway, or, you know, maybe in a hallway of a completely different color scheme if you tie things all together. So we're going to talk about that. All right, what else do I have for you? Oh my gosh, how about Jim Shore? All right. A lot of you have asked, you know, the last time when Jim was here a couple of weeks ago, many of you know he went on to QVC that night and he took ill. He's fine. He Skyped into QVC the other night. He's fine. We're so lucky to work with Jim and carry his items at Just Joe. So I want to show you real quickly. We're down to our final quantities of the signed pieces by Jim. So these are pieces that I specifically picked out of the entire Jim Shore assortment, and Jim signed a limited number of them to be offered at Just Joe. So if you've thought about them, the signed pieces go away at the end of tomorrow. If there are any left, they go away. So they go back to UNESCO and they do with them what they do. So this is what we have. If you want a signed piece, we might still carry the look of those pieces, they just won't be signed. So if you want it signed by Jim Shore, you have to make sure you're picking it up by the end of the day, July 31st. And here are the 4 that we have. So we have this gorgeous Santa. This is where I'm going to get up and walk a little bit, okay? Because I want to get nice and close. All right. Here we have it. All right, so we have this gorgeous Santa. Look at him. Look at the detail. He's carrying this garland of poinsettia. There's this beautiful detail. Look at the little crystals that are in there. And this incredible poinsettia-looking robe based off of a beautiful quilt pattern. Your pieces are signed. It could be signed on the bottom. It could be signed on the back, all right? So if you get yours home and you look at the bottom, don't immediately panic. Please take a moment and just look around on the piece to see if Jim might have signed it somewhere else, all right? But there is your beautiful Santa. I mean, just spectacular. He's the biggest of our signed pieces. And again, he'll come in his box, signed for you by Jim Shore. Another piece we have for you signed. This is another one. This one, I know your first inclination is, look at the bottom. He might have signed it on the back. It's up to Jim. It's his piece. He can sign it where he wants. So here is this cute little snowman who I adore. Mary said, I love the signed snowman. I got him from Jim. Isn't he fabulous? I love the black hat, the holly, that pretty kind of soft purple color, has a bottle brush tree with the star. Love his scarf. Look at the detail there. There's the hang tag, so you know it's authentic. Beautiful detail going all the way around. You can see the beautiful quilt pattern that's in there. And then, of course, again, look for the signed signature. So if you're wanting this particular piece from Jim Shore, make sure that you're signing, or make sure you're ordering straight away, because all of the signed pieces go away at the end of the day on the 31st. In addition, by the way, if you want to stock up, if you buy more than one Jim Shore piece, and it can be a signed piece or not, you get 10% off your Jim Shore pieces. So let me show you a couple others that we have that are signed. But think about that, because whether you're doing them as gifts whether you're, one for you, one for someone else. If you buy more than one, you'll get 10% off your Jim Shore pieces, which is kind of cool. These are the other 2 signed Jim pieces that we have for you. Did you know this year is the 60th anniversary of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Look at his oversized bell. And then look at the detail that Jim put onto this. So sweet. This just makes me so happy. If you grew up watching these specials, I mean, we just couldn't wait, right? And Adrian says, love Jim Shore and his pieces. We love Jim too. He's just a dear. And then this particular piece, he signed this one on the bottom. Again, just look around to see where he might have signed yours, okay? They're all signed by Jim Shore. All right, so there's Rudolph. And then finally, these little gnomes have been so popular. They just crack me up. And I like these because if you don't have a ton of room in your home to put things, like these nestle everywhere. I'm kind of giving you excuses to giving you an excuse to buy some new things. So whether this is in a little cubby, in a bookshelf, on a little shelf underneath your coffee table, nestled over right in the corner on your mantle, on a little shelf that you have in the hallway, upstairs, on your desk, on your kitchen table, in the powder room, in the laundry room, wherever you want to put this little guy. He is so sweet, and he's done in gray. And again, this one is signed here, but it could also be signed on the bottom. But so make sure you look at your piece. I'm saying that because a couple people wrote to us and said, I got a piece and it was not signed. And when we said, well, did you look here and did you look here? Then they were like, oh. So just make sure you take a quick tour, and we'll make sure. Debbie said, I received my signed snowman. Love it. Signed on the back. Thanks, Debbie. So again, cute little gnome. Look at his red mittens. Look at this kind of Nordic look here. And I kind of love this if you have that farmhouse or you've done a lot of whites and grays and neutral tones, because it's just enough of a pop of red. And I think you could keep him out all winter. Like, he doesn't necessarily look like a Christmas gnome. He looks like a winter gnome. So check him out too. And remember, buy more than one of any Jim Shore piece, signed or otherwise, 10% off your order. Okay, so that's another great special, right? Let's see. If you've never purchased a Jim Shore piece, don't hesitate. I have several of them. They are truly a work of art. They are more beautiful in person. Oh my gosh, I totally agree with that, Teresa. They are more beautiful in person. As much as I try to get up close and show you the details, when you see them in person, you'll be wowed. So if any of those speak to you and you want it signed, like, that just makes it more special. Please know that whatever we have left that's signed as of like August 1st, those will no longer be available. Those will go back to UNESCO. They'll do with them what they will. We might still carry those pieces. They just won't be the signed version. So get them while you can, okay? All right, that's Jim Shore. What else do I have for you? Okay, how about Lumi domes? Okay, we'll get those. Coming. Poor Kylie. She's like, she helps me set up all this. We have to unbox it, put it in batteries, put all the things down. No worries. Let's move on. Okay, let me do this. So many of you love our gingerbread nutcracker. All right? On sale, $129. Every review on this is 5 stars. And now, just back in stock, we just got them in, the more traditional version. So for those of you who are like, okay, gingerbread's super cute, but I like a more traditional nutcracker, yeah, we have that too. Also on sale, $129. I'm coming in for the close-up, so you can see the detail of this guy. All right. So in the top here, if I hold it there, you can see it. Christmas tree that lights up, and dancing around it are the different characters from the Nutcracker, the traditional Nutcracker ballet. You can see his face, amazing detail. Look at the detail on the crown. I mean, I just love showing you the side profile and all the detail. Look at his costume, all done in red and green and gold. And by the way, musical. So musical, and if you don't want that all the time, you can turn it down and just watch the rotation, and you don't even have to have that illuminated if you just want him sitting out. So incredible detail, the whole story behind these pieces. I saw these from our vendor. These are from our friends at Roman 2 years ago. I thought it was the most magnificent thing I'd ever seen. The detail on these is just amazing. And I couldn't get it out of my head. And so last year, we introduced him to for Christmas in July. And I thought, I mean, he's a little more expensive, but if people appreciate this workmanship, like I think they'll get it at home and it will exceed expectation. So, usually when we bring in items, listen, I'm not a QVC. I don't bring in thousands of anything. At most we might bring in 100 or 2 of something if it's a really big deal. For this thing, we brought in 8 of them to start because I was like, well, let's just test it. It was gone in an hour, I think. So we've reordered this now. We bring in a lot more, multiple times. Every review is 5 stars. If you own this, please share with others what it's like to have this as part of your collection. It's so special. It's so unique. Charmaine, I'm a Christmas connoisseur, worth it. I have both. I love their non-scary faces. That's what sold me. So Charmaine and everybody else, here's a little secret. There's a 3rd version coming for Christmas. And Bernadette said it might be her favorite. So we're going to add one more to this assortment. We have the Whimsy, which you have here. You have the Classic, which you have here. And if I had to describe the 3rd one, I would say Elegant will be the 3rd version. So if you love these, they're $129. Normally they're $149. $129. I think that's an incredible price. The detail, it's just amazing. So Gingerbread, if you want something fun for your kitchen, like look how cute that whole scene is down below. And then he's holding the gingerbread cookies. And then he has the candy cane. And like even his hair looks like frosting swirls. It's amazing. So if you want him, or the more traditional, which has the scene from the Nutcracker Ballet, even the detail on the top here. Can I just show you that? Look at that. Magnificent, right? Just everything is so beautifully executed. Check those out because they are now on sale for $129. All right, also on sale. I have new coming, I promise. I just want to get through these special offers because I don't want to forget them, okay? Also, okay, you love our glitter lanterns, our cardinal glitter lantern, our most popular. We've sold hundreds of this lantern on sale for $44. We did the bluebird version this year. It has a little more glitter on the outside. Again, amazing price, $44. All right, let me bring those close for you real quick. And then for those of you who want whimsy, I have that too. Here's your cardinal. Can leave them out all winter long. I think that's why so many of you love this. It runs on batteries and it comes with a USB cord so that you can, plug it in. Just use it with one of your cubes that you have, your little blocks, and then plug it in and you can use it that way. So there's your cardinal. Here's your sweet little bluebird in the frosty forest. Isn't he cute? He looks really good with the Buyer's Choice Santas, everybody. So, again, if you're doing the Coastal Santa, remember, these are on flash sale, $79, amazing price. Look at all the detail that comes with that Santa. But, you can put all these together because the blues all work together. Don't let the fact that he has beach items dissuade you from putting him out for the holidays. That's just his theme. He's still Santa. He's still Santa, and he'll still say Christmas. All right, so you can put those together if you want. Then, wait, there's more. Okay, you ready? Everybody ready? This is just a slightly bit bigger than our cardinal. Okay, so just a little bit bigger. Look at that cute gnome. All right, those 2 bird lanterns are $44. This is normally $39. We're going to do 20% off. He's $31. So $31 for this sweet gnome in the forest. He's got his Christmas tree. He has a lantern. He has the glitter that swirls. And what's cool on this one is they did this kind of painted trees on the back. So it gives it some really nice depth when you're looking at it. And I'll turn that off for a second just so you can also see how cute that gnome is. Wouldn't that be cute? And then put the little Jim Shore gnome next to it. That's cute. And it's done in a red lantern. So again, for those of you who like to, add those splashes of Christmas red, $31. Here's the deal with this one, everybody. When it's gone, it's gone. I cannot get any more of them. It's been popular. A lot of you asked me to bring in some gnome items. So I was really picky about the ones I chose, but I loved this one in the red lantern. It just made me happy. Not real fussy on the inside, just the cuteness of the gnome walking through the snowstorm with his cute Christmas tree in a bright red lantern. So if you want that, $31, when it's gone, it's gone. All right, what else? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do this one. So one of the most popular items so far in Christmas in July this year has been these illuminated acrylic boards. They're really thin. They're super cute. We brought in 3 designs. They all sold out, trying to get more for later in the year. But I was able to get one that was slightly bigger, and I loved it because it was so cute. Look at the artwork, colorful. It says, "Let it snow." So you can put this out for Christmas, but keep it out if you want to for the winter season. I love that there's colors here, your reds, your greens. I love the snowflakes, the cute Christmas tree. And this one has a white base. The others that we had a wood base. So here's how these are going to work, everybody. And these are on a timer. So a lot of you have been asking for timers. So this one is a timer. It'll come in 2 pieces. You'll put your batteries in the base. You take your piece here and it just slides right in. And when it's sitting out during the daytime, super cute, looks great. But then what happens is you've got it on timer mode and all of a sudden that light's going to turn on. Kylie, could you help me real quick?
Yes.
Could we just maybe take the lights down a lot? I have them down pretty low, just so people can see the pretty little glow on this. And you'll see the glow of everything too. But look at that. Isn't that fun? So you have something that, again, it's not going to take up a lot of room. You could use it as a night light in a child's room. By day, it's going to, you'll still see the colors, but at nighttime, this light floods up and really plays off of this cute little scene. Let it snow. I just think it's darling. So we have these if you're interested. Remember, shipping is included in all of your orders. So if you're somebody who likes the look of this new kind of LED, acrylic board or acrylic scene, make sure you order that. I fell in love with this one. It was so festive, so happy. I think kids will love it. It'll just make you smile. If you're a snowman collector, definitely you have to have this one. So, all right, so there's that one. Again, it is on a timer. All right, we'll turn our lights back on. Okay, I am flying. How's everybody doing? Am I going too fast? Are we doing okay? Any questions about anything, Kylie, before I keep moving on?
We have some comments about some of the stuff that we've shown so far.
Okay, good things, I hope.
Awesome things.
Good feedback? Okay, good. Good sales, right? Like we worked really hard.
That was about the nutcrackers?
The nutcracker, they're exquisite. Thanks, Cassette. I bought both and gave one to my granddaughter because she was in the Nutcracker Ballet production. Oh, what a treasure that is. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to keep on going because I still have a ton to get to. I have candles to talk to you about. Yes, we're back into the candle business. So it's a great opportunity to get your candles. It's sort of an advanced order. And I have more pieces here to show you. All right, let's do this. How about some back in stocks? We had this earlier this season. It completely sold out. I was able to get more. It's an advanced order. These will ship to you in August. But so many of you wanted this beautiful snow globe church. So it's back. Get it while you can. We made it live today, and already 4 or 5 of you placed your orders for them. So I'm hoping I might be able to get another order of these in because you're loving it so much. It's beautiful. It's all white, has the wreath, has the bottle brush mini trees in the front. It has sort of an iridescent swirl of glitter. And it's just this beautiful church. Again, this one runs on that little USB plug-in or batteries. It glows beautifully. And one note about the fan on this, sometimes it will look like it's kicking it up faster. Sometimes it looks like it's slower. It's meant to do that. What it does is it does a burst of the fan to really get the glitter swirling, and then it pauses, which allows the glitter to sort of fall down. But just a really beautiful piece. I know it looks like it's blown out a little bit here because it's white and it's light and we have our lights. But you can see like how pretty that's going to be to enjoy each evening when you're at home. Okay, so we have that just back in stock. I bought the snow globe church today. Can't wait to get it. Oh, Diane, I'm so glad. You were one of the savvy ones. You saw that it was back. So we're thrilled that it's back too. I'm so glad you all have loved it. And then we haven't had a chance to talk about this next piece the entire Christmas in July, but it was a favorite last year. And every review on this piece, looks like my batteries are dying here. Every review on this piece is 5 stars. Everyone. Every single one. So it's back. This is the piece that launched our Gingerbread Lane collection. It was the first piece I selected for the collection. I went absolutely crazy for it, and we've put it on sale. We brought it back and put it at our original Christmas in July price from last year, which is $69. That includes your shipping and handling. Take a look at the detail on this house. And let me tell you, do a little shopping. I've seen this for $86. I saw one site I thought had a better price than us. And then I realized, oh, but then they have to pay an additional $10 for shipping, and our price is better. So again, our price includes the shipping. Look at the detail. We call this our elegant gingerbread house. It's not too cutesy. It's not too juvenile. It's just beautifully executed. It's like when you see a beautiful piece of jewelry and all those details, everything is thought through. Look at the corner brackets. Look how they've used the detail. Look how they've done the roof to make it look, like frosting. I love the little dormers that you see there, the front door. Everything about this is so beautiful. So if you were only going to have one gingerbread piece, this is the piece I would direct you to. If you want to make a scene out of it, think about getting our white shimmer trees. They are beautiful with this. Our shimmer trees, every review on our shimmer trees is 5 stars. And I think there's either 17 or 19 reviews on them. People love these. I'm going to show them to you. But I love the look of the white with the gingerbread house. So do a set of the white trees, do our elegant gingerbread house. And if that's all you do in your kitchen, if that's all you do in your entryway, people are going to say, oh, you have the best taste. I love that. It looks so pretty. So think about that. I was thrilled that we could get these again this year, and I'm thrilled that they're finally back in stock for you. So check those out. If you want to add to your gingerbread village, just a reminder too, we're down to our final quantities, which is a nice house to go with it. But this is what we call our slim gingerbread house. We offered this last year, completely sold out. I reordered it twice, everything sold out. Because they're discontinuing the slim, I was able to bring it back this year with a small quantity, and we took down the price $10. So it's actually less this year than it was last year. Who else does that? I would just like to say. What other retailer says, oh, wait, I can get a great buy on it. Let's just bring it back and put it at the same price as last year. My team will tell you, my brain doesn't think like that. My brain thinks, wait, we can get a super great price on it. Let's make it even better for them this year. Let's take the price down. So this was $59 last year, $49 this year. We're down to our final few of these, truly. So if you want the slim gingerbread house, if you've thought about it, it's finished all the way around. Looks beautiful next to the elegant house. You can make a little neighborhood with your white shimmer trees, or just do this one. If the slim one is more appealing to you, go for it. This one also has excellent reviews. Peggy says, I bought the gingerbread house last year and love it. I'm so glad, Peggy. Yay, great. All right, let me do a couple other things here. I'm moving. Whew. All right, I have to talk to you about these deer. because this is another item where we were able to get an unbelievable price on this. And I think the price we're offering them to you, you're going to go crazy. Like they're the same caliber, quality, beauty of our shimmer trees in two of the most fabulous deer I've ever seen in my life. They're that smooth, modern look of the deer, but I have to show you these up close. All right. How are we on time, Kylie? What time is it?
8:38.
8:38. Okay. All right, you guys ready? You're going to get both of them. You're going to get a standing deer and the sitting deer. These are done in more of a warmer, matte gold finish, okay? Almost a subtle brass. The antlers are a shade different than the reindeer itself. So I wanted you to know that straight away. It's supposed to be like that. So you really have more of a golden antler and a warmer gold. Oh dear, right, Jane? Okay, I'm just getting started. Because look at this deer. They have done this inlay of these hand-applied crystals all the way around the neck of that deer. Look at the deer's, look at the sculpt of this. Is that fantastic? I mean, it's just beautiful. Look at that. And they're big. Can you look these up for me, Kylie?
Yes.
These are big. I'm going to have Kylie get the exact measurements. All right. So that's the one that's standing. And then you also get the one that's sitting. I mean, and the pose on this is just, and then look at that. I mean, really, when Bernadette and I saw these, we were like, maybe the most beautiful reindeer we've ever seen in our life. Like they're stunning and they're prettier in person. This is gleaming a lot. It's matte, everybody. You can see like they finished the hooves and that same shade of different gold as they did the antlers. And again, just the sculpting of this, I think, is magnificent. So the large which is the one that's standing, is 13¼ inches high, 11¼ inches long, and 5¾ of a, front to back, or I guess side to side. The small one is going to be 11¼ inches front to back, 9¼ inches high, and again, 5¾ side to side. So substantial pieces on your mantle, on your dining room table with your greenery. Oh, if you're doing burgundies, like burgundy velvet or, emerald green, just stunning. Can you see that if you put the two of them together? I'm just going to look at that. Aren't they just fabulous? And then you get the little sparkle. They're just, it's just beautiful. They're beautiful. We don't have a lot of them. If you're lucky to get them, you're lucky. That's all I'm going to say. You are lucky. All right, more to come. They're almost gone, but you've loved our nesting nativities. We have another one. I don't have the sample of that one. There's another one online. This is the one I had last year and you loved it. It's been very popular again this year, called nesting, because it does all nest together like this. But as you can see, you can pull out the pieces to create this wonderful scene. And I think so many of you love this because a lot of you collect nativities, but a lot of you may not have the room for the big pieces with the creche and all the animals and the three wise men and the shepherd, right? So if you just really want the core of that beautiful story, the reason for the season, then this is a wonderful piece to consider. This is one version. We have another nesting nativity that has some more gray and a little bit of silver to it over on the website. Let me just share a couple things with you to put with this. We brought back our big, gorgeous filigree tree. And so I do love this together. So just something to consider. When this tree is gone, I didn't think we could get more of these this year, but the vendor that we work with on this is like, yeah, we brought some back. Do you want them? Yes, we do. Love these. If you bought one last year, buy a second, because these are so pretty on each side of your mantle. They're gorgeous. Like instead of buffet lamps or something on a sideboard, put a tree on each side, and then maybe the deer, because it's kind of the same coloration. Like that could be really beautiful together. Just special. So I think, if you wanted to add the richness, the elegance of that filigree tree with the nesting nativity, and you can see nice close-up shots of this over at justjillshop.com. Think about that. We also have, for a more rustic look, and this has a 5-star review as well, I brought in a few of these wooden creches. And again, if you wanted to put that, it has a little star here. Again, this is a little more, I would say, country, vintage, farmhouse vibe, a little bit simpler, okay? I'm not going to tell you this is elegant. It's not. It's a little bit more rustic. But I thought whether you were doing it with a nativity or you use this as the background for the display of some of your figurines, your Jim Shore, your Santa collections, your snowmen, it didn't have to just be a nativity scene in front of this. You could use this as a background for other pieces. So this is made of wood. It even has a hanging bracket on the back. So if you wanted to hang this and then nestle some things on the inside here, there's a little shelf there where you can do that. But I just thought it was kind of one of those pieces where I thought, there are going to be people who like things like this and might help them organize or display all of their favorite things. We got a really good price on it. So that's why I wanted to bring it in. So think about this, whether you put it with a nativity in front or other figurines that you might have. Okay. All right. I'm looking at my table here, trying to keep track of everything that I've got going on. Okay, let's do this really quickly. All right. So in the springtime, we brought you these wonderful beaded picks. And I'm going to bring it over here. A lot of you have bought them and you've loved them. And you said, Jill, I didn't even know how much I needed those until I bought them from you. And my whole concept here was to give you 2 sprigs so that you could use them to fill in a vase or, sort of mix them in with, some greenery that you might put out for the springtime or decorating or whatever. Well, we were playing with these and we realized, although I brought them in with spring in mind, they are such essential pieces that you can use for holiday. Normally it was 2 of them for $29. Because this is our Christmas in July blowout, we're going to do a set of 4 of them for $29. So you're going to get really 2 sets for the price of 1. So you're going to get 4 stems of these berries. If you already have them, please share with people how much you love them. I got some of the nicest emails around these. I couldn't believe it. Not that I couldn't believe how nice they were, but it just wasn't the kind of thing I was expecting people to write me about. But they were like, Jill, they're perfect. I had this vase sitting on my table forever in my hallway. I didn't realize how much it needed something, and this was the perfect thing. You can choose cream. I'm going to show you how to use these. We have blue. Okay, remember, you're going to get 4 stems. Blue. We have pink, and we have purple. You're going to get 4 stems of one color. Quickly, let me just show you something, okay? And Kylie, I might need your help here for 30 seconds to clear off our table a little bit. Okay, I hope you got this. It's so good. Isn't it a good size? I love it. Okay, take that. I'm just going to hand you some things here because I want to put that garland. And if there's anything else you want to see when we wrap up, you all let me know. I'm going to talk about shimmer trees in a second, I promise. Okay, there's that. And then why don't you move this? Okay, that works. Thanks, honey. Okay, all right. So, for example, okay, don't ask me about this. I've had it forever, all right? So this is just a green garland swag you can put down the front of your table, right? But how do you make it look different? So with these, if I wanted to just add a little bit of brightness, I could take 2 of the white stems coming in from different angles, and these white little berries look great nestled in to the green. And then obviously I would put candles in here, maybe add some ornaments, but now I have this combination of pine cones, greenery, and the white berries. And the white is really more of a cream color, the most neutral for sure. So any greenery you have that you want to add a little white to, absolutely. How many of you are a little tempted by this whole blush pink thing for holiday decorating? So let me just show you. Can you see back here on our tree? This is a white frosted tree. I'm going to do a collaboration with this company. They're unbelievable. King of Christmas. Go check them out. It's the best Christmas tree I've ever seen, and I've been around all of them. Every brand, every maker, every manufacturer, the best tree I've ever had. It's fabulous. So look at this. Now, if you do like a white flocked tree, you can use these picks to give you that little hint of pink. So the pink and the frosted tree and the silver, maybe champagne too, would be gorgeous. So pretty. All right, you picked up your buyer's choice. You wanted to do that little vignette I was telling you about. So you set up your buyer's choice. You add some of the little blue stems. Don't forget, I'm just going to kind of hold it all together. We also had the cute little lantern. And now you have all these pretty little elements that create that little blue vignette. Your house doesn't have to be completely decorated in blue. You can still have your traditional colors. But here's a small little way that you can make it work together. The one additional thing I would add to this, which I really love with the blue stems in particular, and remember, you were getting 2 for $29. Now you're getting 4 for $29. I love the blue and the white tree. I think that could be so, so pretty to do these different shades. Hi, Mary. Love all the items in your decorating ideas. Thank you. This is what I love. I just, it's what I like to do. I love to come up with ways. My team will tell you, my favorite thing about this whole shop is on our video and photo days, because I love to style a table. I love to style an area. I love to create vignettes and then share ways to do it with you. By the way, this blue also looks really pretty with the silver. So if you wanted to do like silvers and blues and grays, that would be really nice together. The pink also, very nice. Again, kind of a little bit of a retro vintage, but I kind of love it actually. So the pink looks great with the silver. And then we do have this purple. All right. And again, you might be like, well, how are you going to use purple? Well, the purple is actually a very pretty transitional color as you're going into fall. So think about this shade as just a really pretty color with some of your burgundies, your sage greens, your browns. Again, I wouldn't put it with orange, but when you're using some of those earthier colors and maybe more of like cream pumpkins as just a small accent, not the star, just a little accent, you'd be surprised at how pretty that could be. And if listen, if you're doing a really pretty, pink and purple story, why not do pink and purple and silver and frosted? Like, look how pretty that would all be together. So anyway, I love them. They look so simple. Like, what the heck? They're just these colored beads, berries, really. You can separate them. They're wired. They're on long stems. The one thing I really liked about this company is they even, how sometimes berries on trees, or maybe even if you grow blueberries or whatever, like you'll have all the perfect ones and then some of them just kind of smush just a little bit, like you can see them crinkled a little bit. They did that on these. So they look very realistic in terms of texture. And I don't know. I just think once you have them, you'll be like, yeah, she was kind of right. Like I use them for everything. So find those over at Just Jill Shop. And when those are gone, they're gone. We're bringing in more different types of stems for you for the holiday. Okay, a couple more things. Are you with me? Everybody with me? Do I have a favorite piece? Lisa, from tonight's collection. Like, it's like my kids. These are all my kids. I love them all. Well, you all know how I feel about the Shimmer trees. And if you told me I could only buy one thing, Jill, what should I buy? I would tell you to buy the Shimmer trees, because we're going to talk about them right now. The buyer's choice are always special to me because they really are created by me. Like the whole concept of those comes from me and my ideas. And then I send it to Joyce and say, could we do this? And she'll put one together. Like she'll create them to my specs. And then I'll be like, I love it, Joyce, but could we just adjust this? And she'll go back in. She makes the originals. So those are always dear to me. And I do love those LED light up boards. Like those have probably been my most favorite thing of Christmas in July in total, because I've never seen them before. I think they're simple, they're easy, they're affordable, they're colorful, they won't take a lot to pack away, they have a timer, like there's so much to like about them. So that's what I would say. All right, stay tuned here. Shimmer trees, since you asked me, so let's talk about shimmer trees. Our most popular probably Christmas item. We have sold hundreds and hundreds of sets. And I have to tell you, never in my wildest dreams did I ever think Just Jill's shop would be at a place where we sold hundreds of a single item, but we have. You all love these trees the way I do. Here's what they're not. They're not battery operated. They're not rechargeable. They don't light up. They do not glow. They do not do a light show. They don't do 75 million tricks. They do not go back and forth and upside down and sideways. They simply add elegance, height, charm, and shimmer to wherever you put them in your holiday scapes. And they're not crazy covered in glitter where it's everywhere. I recommend when you get them at home, open them up in your garage, take them out, give them a little shake, and then you're good to go. Whenever I work with these, we are not covered in glitter when we're done. They do not leave a trail of glitter underneath. That's not to say a little might not fall off once in a while. But for the most part, these are not the messy, glittery, cheap pieces that you may have had experience with in the past. I test those things. When I'm in the showrooms, if I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I love this. That's great. And if I look at my hand and I'm covered, Bern will tell you. I'll look at her and I'll be like, we're not doing those. They're a mess. Those are a mess. We actually got a sample in of something that we had seen in Atlanta, and I thought it was beautiful. I remember seeing it in the showroom, and so I was online. I'm like, you know what? We didn't put an order. I'm going to order those. And we got the sample. It was a mess. It was a mess. I called the vendor and I said, I'm not taking them. Cancel my order on those. I'm not going to give those to my customers. So please know, like, what's the difference in shopping with Just Jill when you have so many choices on where you can spend time and where you can look for things? I do it the old-fashioned way. I'm the owner of the business. I have a small team. We work great together. We vet our vendors. We vet the products. We touch the samples. Sometimes you have to take a risk. Like maybe the only way you get a chance to work with a particular vendor is to order from their online site. Okay, so we start small. And if they deliver, then we make sure we have appointments in their showrooms moving forward. Bernadette and I have learned a lot. We know what to look for now. We know to pick things up. We know to look at how they're made. We know to look at certain angles. We ask a lot of questions. I don't know that there are a lot of big retailers out there that are doing that for you. But I hope you can trust that we do it for you at Just Jill, and always will. So shimmer trees, back to the shimmer trees. So I fell in love with these because this is what I'm always looking for. I have my collectibles, but it's missing something, right? I have the Santa and the sleigh, but it's missing something. I have my snowmen. I have my gingerbread village, but it's missing something. These give you texture. These give you height. These give you shimmer. So you can choose from the champagne, which is beautiful. How about if I come up close so you can see them all real quickly? And you get 3 of them. And maybe Kylie can put up the sizes for you on these. So you get all 3 of them. They're nicely weighted. Okay, these are not like hollow cheapo. They have a nice weight to them. And you can put them everywhere and anywhere, and you cannot have too many. Some of you have ordered them in every color. Some of you have ordered multiple sets of the same color. And I'd love it if you would share your comments if you have them, because I think people will look at them. And there was even somebody who wrote a review. Every review on these is 5 stars. Every review on these shimmer trees is 5 stars. I will tell you, and there, Kylie put it up for you. So the tallest one is going to be 11 3/4. The medium one is going to be 8 inches, and the smallest one is going to be 6 3/4. One of the reviews said, I saw them, I thought they were beautiful, and when I ordered them, I thought, gosh, they are a little pricey. And then I got them at home, and Jill was right. They were worth every penny. So that's how I hope your experience is when you shop with us at Just Jill. All right, so here was the first one. This is the champagne. I love the texture on these trees. I love the way the boughs kind of scallop out a little bit. Just stunning. Champagne, not too brassy gold, not washed out. Lynn said the shimmer trees complete a Christmas scene to perfection. I agree. Thank you, Lynn. Then we have the silver. For some reason, our team this year is like, why are we obsessed with the silver this year? We loved it last year, but this year, I don't know. It looks beautiful. Isn't that pretty? With your snow scenes, I really love that. Then we have the green. We sold out of the green once already. We have a reorder. We're doing an advanced order on the green. They'll ship in August. They will ship in August. I just placed the order. We know they're coming in. So if you've been missing out on the green, they're coming back. All right. And look at that green. Just fabulous. Isn't it pretty? Look at the detail. And then last but not least is the white. The white is for a winter wonderland. I will say while these three, silver, champagne, and green, shimmer, I would like to use a different word for the white. I think it glistens. So it's a little bit more subtle, but you still can see that beautiful reflection. So with your gingerbread pieces, again, I was showing it to you like with Buyer's Choice. I love the blue and the white together. I think that's so nice to mix those together. So pretty with your snow scenes. Just really, again, quietly elegant, just beautiful and refined. So shimmer trees, check those out. All three of them for $59. Again, read the reviews. Every review is 5 stars. I know I pay attention to reviews when I'm shopping at different websites. So every review on those is 5 stars. Kylie, could you hand me the Lumi dome?
Yes.
I should have grabbed that, sorry. Just a couple more things. I'm going to do a quick close-up of this for you too. Speaking of like what to use your shimmer trees with, have you guys seen this Santa and the reindeer? And then you do the shimmer tree behind it. Okay, so here we go. And then I'm going to talk candles. Don't go away because we have some new candle offers. And then I'll recap every offer for you quickly. I promise I'll be fast. Okay, so look at this. This is a 2-piece set. Okay, designed to go like this. Just incredible. Look at the detail. So 2 pieces. This is all done in resin. This is this beautiful, elegant Santa. He has that cardinal. Look at his face, like old world. I love the beard. Look at the detail on his robe. Look at his sleigh. Look at the runners, the rails there, the way they did the snow. It's a little kind of rustic too, but just beautiful. And then even a little cord here, for the rain. And then that particular piece, maybe let's do it this way, goes with this. So look at the reindeer. Look at the sculpt on this, everybody. Like, talk about realistic. I love this garland of poinsettias going all the way around his neck like a wreath. And then look at the saddle with the touches of gold and the elegant scrolls. And again, the whole total sculpt of this piece. So for those of you who want to do a scene, look at this scene. Santa, this beautiful sleigh, this exquisite reindeer. And then you put in the background, again, just want to show you, like, why do we love those shimmer trees? Because you put the shimmer tree in the background with the Santa and the reindeer, and it really looks like Santa's, making his way through a magical forest. There it is with the champagne. Here it is if you wanted to pull out the green. I mean, look how those shimmer trees change that up, right? And I would even suggest you could even do the white, because I think the white pulls out the snowy base of that particular scene. So shimmer trees and this, amazing combo. I know this duo is a little bit more expensive. I think now that you see all the detail, the carving, the craftsmanship that went into creating this, you get it why. We didn't bring in a lot of them, but it was one of those items that Bernadette and I were like, we can't resist. It's just too special. All right. And I love the little touch of the cardinal. So that is available. Okay. The Lumi domes. Real quickly, I'm going to go fast on this. They are made of porcelain. Oh, Kylie, the Santa in the red sleigh with the reindeer is one of my dad's favorites, and Kylie's too. It's true. So these are our Lumi domes. So many of you have been buying these. If you buy more than one, you get 10% off your Lumi purchase. Beautiful gifts. They come packaged beautifully in a box. These are porcelain scenes. This one has some cutouts. You get the little battery operated light, and then you get the porcelain dish. When you get this at home, you will pull out a plastic piece and you'll twist this until the light turns on. It'll be off. You twist it, it turns on. You put it on the plate. You could also use a tea light. And you have this beautiful illuminated scene. If you're somebody who's like, I really wish it had a timer, as a separate purchase, we have a battery operated Lumi base. It has 3 LED lights and it is on a 6-hour timer. And you can put it there and you can see that beautiful scene. So if you want something on a timer, and I will say these 3 LED lights are a little bit brighter than the 3 LED lights here because they separated them more, right? You'll still get a pretty glow with this, no problem. Replaceable batteries, it's your the round flat batteries. This takes your AA's. It also has a timer, so you're set and ready to go. This one that comes with it isn't a timer, but it does have a remote control. Lynn said, I got my Lumi votives. Oh my gosh, they're more beautiful in person. I had to order another right away. Thank you, Lynn. We have a whole assortment, not just holiday, but we have animal themes. We have flowers. We have birds. There are cats. There's dogs. We're adding a ton of these. Again, this is porcelain. Okay, this is not plastic. Please know it is porcelain. Okay, you can see beautiful porcelain. Pam said, I did order 3 of them, just so pretty. We brought these in. I was so happy when one of our partners brought these to us, because I have a porcelain dome similar to this that I bought in Lucerne, Switzerland over 20 years ago. And I love it. And it makes me so happy. And I was thrilled to see that we could do that for all of you. So check out our Lumi collection. Those Lumi domes are beautiful gifts. Beautiful gifts. They're $39. If you buy more than one, then you get 10% off. So it's like $35. For that person that has everything, your mother-in-law, maybe it's your 3 daughters-in-laws who, hard to shop for, a hostess gift, a thank you gift for somebody. Again, look at all the themes. There are holiday, there's a nativity. Maybe that's the way you do a nativity, or you introduce the story of Christmas to your grandchild and they use that as a nightlight in their room. So beautiful ways to use them. Again, if you want that Lumi base, it is a separate purchase. But you could buy a Lumi dome and buy the base and get 10% off your purchase. The Lumi base, which is the separate purchase, does have the timer. If you don't do the Lumi base, you have a remote control for on and off. All right. And then finally, I know we're just past 9 o'clock, but I have to tell you about candles, because we'd like to let you know that we've put a candle maker Ed back to work. We sometimes give him a break in the summertime because it's so hot. We don't like to ship the wax during this time of year. So the candle specials that we have for you will ship out the 1st of September. But we have a limited edition in a couple of things. One, for holiday, a set of 2 gorgeous frosted red glass candles with our home fragrance. You have asked me, Jill, we love your home fragrance so much. Any way you could put it in a festive holiday vessel. So we have this beautiful red glass. These are 12 ounces. Our normal size is 10. You'll get 2 of them. Where did the other one go? It's somewhere here. Oh, here it is. You'll get 2 of them, 2 of our Just Jill home fragrance. And by the way, our home fragrance 5-star reviews across the board. So you can enjoy that fragrance that you love in our home scent in this beautiful festive red design. Great for gift giving too. So set of 2, 12 ounces, that'll give you about 80 to 90 hours worth of fragrance and candlelight. It's a cotton wick. We use soy candle wax. And just make sure the first time you burn it, you let it melt, a complete melt across the whole surface of the candle. If you don't do that, if it only goes halfway, the next time you light it, it's only going to burn to halfway. So if you want to maximize the fragrance and the money you're spending on the candle, the first time you burn it, let it burn for about 3 to 4 hours so it really melts across that surface, and you'll have that even burn for the rest of the life of the candle. In addition to that, we brought back our candle trio. A lot of you liked these metallic brushed vessels. So we did a set of 3. You get a bronze, you get a brushed gold, and you get a brushed silver. We did a bakery set. So the bakery set has our strudel, which again is like a fresh baked buttery strudel, our frosted sugar cookie, and our lemon pound cake. If you want a more traditional fall scent collection, thank you so much, Jade. I'm so glad you love our candles. I think our candles are pretty awesome too. If you want more fall scents, we did a set of 3, which gives you our cinnamon vanilla. It gives you our apple strudel and our pumpkin spice. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, and make a pretty bold statement. Our pumpkin spice candle is the best pumpkin spice candle you will have ever smelled. I will put it up against any brand, whether that's a $500 candle brand or it's a $15, home goods brand. You find me another pumpkin spice candle that is good as our pumpkin spice and the quality that goes behind the candle. Remember, we don't use paraffin wax, which burns really quickly. It's a fast burn and you burn through it fast. We use soy. We use natural essential oils, and our pumpkin spice is one of our best. Next to our home fragrance, pumpkin spice and our cozy winter cabin, and then quickly lemon pound cake. Those are kind of our top 4 scents. And I think you kind of, you have something there for everybody. But I love that we did a fall assortment for you. They are limited. When those are gone, they're gone. But Ed wanted to bring something and sort of give you first dibs on it for Christmas in July. Remember, those candles, either the red, the set of 3 bakery notes, lemon pound cake, strudel, and frosted sugar cookie, or our fall assortment, cinnamon vanilla, pumpkin spice, and apple strudel. Those will ship out the 1st of September. And Lisa said, I can vouch for the pumpkin spice. Awesome. It is awesome. The first time Kylie smelled it, she smelled it and she goes, this is exactly how Mom wants the house to smell all the time. Like, she totally was like, yes, like, it smells so much like what you love. It's so good. So, oh my gosh, that was a lot, everybody, right? Yes.
We have 2 requests.
2 requests.
Them up close. The Santa lantern and the buyers again.
Okay, Santa lantern. Thank you, because I did not show that earlier. I'm going to scoot around here. And then let me remind you as I'm doing this, what are all of our offers? Jim Shore, signed pieces. They go away at the end of the day on the 31st. Buy more than one, take 10% off. My Grandma's Coffee Cake sale ends on the 31st. Soap Rocks, lowest price of the year. Get those while you can, ends on the 31st. Polish Pottery, 10% off everything. Roth Simon's Jewelry, 10% off everything. We'll show you the buyer's choice in a second. The Berry Picks, 4 of them for $29. The Gnome Lantern, 20% off, $31. Here's our Old World Santa lantern. Let me turn him off real quickly so you can kind of see the detail on him. So I love the lantern itself. It's probably the most ornate that we've done. Not just ornate on the top, but I also love the ornateness here. It's more of a pewter color, so it's not a shiny silver. It's more of like an aged pewter. And then you just have this beautiful classic Santa on the inside. He's holding a dove, traditional, red robe, holding a little bit of a lantern. And then, of course, the glitter. And then when you turn it on, he glows. He has a great face, really beautiful. If you're a Santa collector, he's a good one. And remember, the glitter will swirl fast, and then it will slow down and allow it to fall. And then it swirls up again and it comes down. And look at the way that glitter just catches the light. And I like this lantern too because it's slim. It's not a wide lantern. It's a little more slim. Okay. And then buyer's choice. Let me show you those because again, we're doing a flash sale. These have been $89. They're now $79. And when they're gone, they're gone. They're limited. That's why we did that. And here you can see there's the missus. Her face is all hand painted. She has this soft white faux fur. Her jacket is done in a beautiful blue velvet. She's holding a basket with a blue bow with seashells. Her skirt is done in denim, and the trim is this chambray and denim material. And then Mr. Here he is. Couple things about the Santas by Buyers for Just Jill. He will always have a chubby tummy, okay? Because I think Santa should have a little bit of a belly. So ours are always a little bit more round. I love using this curly beard. I just love the texture of it. You can see his sweet face, all hand painted. He has this wonderful velvet hat. His jacket is also done in velvet, but look at the trim here of the striped denim and then a little bit more of the faux fur. He's wearing a pair of jeans that are cuffed. His jacket comes down nice and long. Again, there's that detail on the coat itself. Black boots. He's carrying a sailboat. And then he has a little basket of shells as well. And so again, Matthew, there will be one more. We will do one exclusive Santa sometime probably in October or November. Hasn't even been designed yet, but we're working on it. And when this one is gone, he's gone. So $79 is the lowest price we do when it comes to the exclusive signed by Joyce Byers and by me Santas. And Joyce has her signature there and my signature is down there, just so you can see. All right. So yeah, see right there, Jill Bauer. So if you're interested in these, and like I was trying to show you, even though they have a little bit of a coastal vibe because of their accessories, I hope you can see all of the different ways you could use them as part of a little vignette in your holiday assortment. Sally wanted to know which Satya necklaces am I wearing. I am wearing the North Star pendant with the moonstone, and I'm wearing the faceted labradorite round piece. And then there's some matching labradorite earrings to go with it. All right, any more questions? Oh my gosh, there's so much for you to shop for. Is your head exploding? Mine kind of is. So all of our offers are good through July 31st. August 1st, they're going away because we're going to start getting ready for harvest. We have some beautiful fall things we're bringing in for you. You know, not just only decor, but we also have some fun accessories we're bringing in for fall. We have some new brands we're bringing in for the fall season as well. So I'm excited about that. And so I'm excited for what we've brought to you so far from Jim Shore, Gingerbread, Nutcrackers, Shimmer trees, Buyer's Choice, and more to come. Mary said, I'm going broke, but love your shows. Everything in moderation, Mary. And I hope you love the way your home looks with all of the beautiful things you found from Just Jill, whether you want your house to smell good with our candles and room fragrances. And, you know, don't forget a couple other food brands you might want to check out, and then I'll let y'all go. We have the Bowers Majescas back in stock. Those are on sale right now. Blake's Mother's Cookies. I love those in the summertime because they're shortbread cookies. They don't melt. They're great for hot summer days. We have, you know, you buy the 4 full-size bags, you get a bonus travel bag for free. So check those out. And like we said, our My Grandma's Coffee Cake Special, take advantage of that. Churchies and Southern Root Sisters, check out those for some, you know, delicious flavors to add to your food routine as well. And last but not least, our beautiful charcuterie boards from Sergio. Gosh, you all loved those. That is the most beautiful board. It's made of bamboo. It comes with all the accessories. That's on sale right now. By itself, with food or just the food. So check out Sergio's Charcuterie over at justjillshop.com. And remember, shipping and handling included with everything, whether it's food, beauty, decor, jewelry, it's all included. We hope that makes this an easy and wonderful place for you to shop. So thank you for your time tonight. Always enjoy being with you. I can't wait to see what you're all picking up. You know, take advantage of all these great offers and all of these fun little markdowns, because I think you're going to have a lot of fun when those boxes start to arrive in the next week or two. So have a great night, everybody. Thanks again, as always, for being here. I'm glad you loved the show. Thanks, Jeanette, so much. And she said, thank you, Jill and Kylie, for your hard work. Well, I couldn't do it without Kylie, that's for sure. She is a hustler. And I couldn't do it without all of you either. So thank you for being here. All right, I'll see you soon, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. Good night.